Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod, and congratulations, we hit the new all-time high, surpassing 109,000 per Bitcoin this morning. Today's Trump's inauguration day, so we'll be discussing everything you need to know in the markets, including the latest technical analysis, aka astrology for the broskies. We'll also be discussing crypto ETP, see 2.2 billion of inflows amid the Trump inauguration euphoria. And also Melania meme coin whale nets 36 million in profit amid rug pull concerns. And speaking of rug pulls, we'll also be discussing the Trump meme coin, which is recently launched, as well as Bitcoin price nearing 110,000 as Bitcoin reserve odds now spike to 60%. We'll also be discussing, quoting David Bailey, CEO of Bitcoin Magazine, Trump's crypto team has started rotating their treasury into Bitcoin, and 4.7 million slugs look like a total of 6 TXs thus far. And quoting the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Kaiser, wrap Bitcoin is not secure. Looks like another Trump and dump, referring to the news that Trump's World Liberty Financial just purchased 47 million worth of wrapped Bitcoin. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market, all this plus so much motherfucking more in today's show. If you're new to the channel, very important to smash the likes. Go ahead and subscribe, then ring that bell icon, turn on all notifications to get notified each and every day when I go live. There's #1 day of the Bitcoin pod. Today is pod episode 1881. I'm your host, JV. Historic day. We hit price discovery, new all-time high, 109.3, 124 in play. That's the sexy cup and handle target on the weekly chart. Today is Jan 20th, 2025. We shall survive. And welcome everyone to the live stream. Let's kick it off with our market watch as we do each and every day. As you can see, the broader market in the red, including the biddy. We did tap the new all-time high this morning. Extreme volatility after Trump's inauguration speech and not mentioning Bitcoin or crypto whatsoever. Market started going downwards. And checking out coinmarketcap.com. The current crypto market cap sits at 3.58 trillion, almost the all-time high. Bitcoin market cap is above 2 trillion. We got 402 billion. That's pretty high for the volume for the past 24 hours, which is back on the rise. Bitcoin dominance on the rise at 57.4%. Ether dominance not doing so great at 11.2% today. Checking out top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours. We got Aave leading the pack. Very modest gain of 2.6% as the majority of the alts are correcting and in the red. And checking out the crypto bubbles, we get a visual perspective on the day. You can see, safe to say, 90 to 95% of the market in the red. Zooming out on the monthly, I'd say maybe 60-40, red over green. Some of the top gainers are Fart Coin. You can't make this ish up, and I would assume the Trump coin is floating around there somewhere. And checking out the crypto greed and fear index today, we're 76 extreme greed. Yesterday 77. Last week I was 61, and last month 73. Checking out the time chain calendar, we're currently on block height number 880,085, and you can currently exchange one fiat monopoly dollar for 964 sats. So yeah, less than 1,000 sats per dollar. And as you know, one Bitcoin can be divided by 100 million satoshis, aka sats. And by the time one sat is equivalent to one fiat monopoly dollar, we're talking about a $100 million price action, Jackson. But anyways, now for the astrology for the broskies. Let's check out some of the live charts of what's happening in the market. Again, we hit the price discovery above 109. Headline here reads, Bitcoin's 10% God candle hints at 130 G's next in play. That's right. Bitcoin hit flash volatility today. At the start of the European trading session, it hit an all-time high of 109,356 on Bitstamp. A very similar price action on Coinbase. Bitcoin's price climbed from below 100,000 January 19th, rising as much as 10% to trade above 109 for the first time ever. It's going up forever, Laura. Here you're looking at the daily chart, and in a little bit I'll pull up the live charts for you guys. So yeah, Trading View confirmed Bitcoin reaching the highest ever levels after teleporting over $7,200 in 60 minutes. That's pretty wild. It just shows you how fast Bitcoin can rip when it does its thing. Bitcoin's a ripping like the news got a pippin'. This came hours before President Trump was to be inaugurated and return to office for the second term. Over the weekend, this led to a wild ride of the crypto industry when Trump launched his own official meme coin, Trump, achieving a market cap as high as $20 billion in only 2 days to rank amongst the top 15 as of yesterday, Jan 19th. This sent shockwaves across the market, which continued when his wife, Melania Trump, launched her own meme coin. And we're going to do a deep dive into the Melania Coin and Trump coin a little later in the stream. So, yeah, Bitcoin has made an impressive comeback and is once again flirting with all-time highs after a roller coaster of a week that showcased the crypto's trademark volatility. And quoting the Giga Chad, volatility equals life force. The rally reversed what had previously been a drop of over $3 billion worth of the open interest. Data from CoinGlass showed an increase of roughly $4.7 billion as Bitcoin price rebounded. So is the next target 130? Let's discuss this one. Many expected the Trump inauguration to take Bitcoin to new all-time highs. Trader analyst Jelly is optimistic that the time may have come for a run-up to the mid-130s. Quoting him here, Bitcoin broke out from the descending triangle, retested it, and bounced straight to the new all-time high. And he says the target of this move is somewhere in the mid-$130,000 range. And quoting Dan Crypto Trades, Bitcoin opened up with a small CME gap today, but closed that straight away, went straight to new all-time highs. A great start for the week, which is going to be very interesting one. You can say that again. And I'm going to be pulling up some of the live charts here via TradingView. We'll take a quick look at some of the different time frames, as you can see here on your screen. This is the 1 hour chart. You can see we ran up to 109.3, big red corrective candle, and we're currently sitting at just shy of 104,000 at the time of the live stream. Zooming out from the 1 hour, take a look at the 4 hour, and we do have an orange target on the screen sitting at 130. We haven't seen this. This is the 4 hour chart, baby. So yeah, 130,000 in play. When do you think we're likely to hit that? Let me know, and I'll hit that times 2. What do you say? Zooming out on the 1 day chart, you can see a big green candle forming already on the day, rising wedge formation sensation. And zooming out on the daily, we'll take a quick look at the weekly. Let's see if it has increased the target or it's the same, still the same. 124 cup and handle target. And again, we got a weekly close actually just yesterday, last night at around 6 p.m. And so pretty bullish. And zooming out from the weekly, we take a look at the monthly. And as you can see, we're forming a nice green candle for the month of January. December was a small itty bitty corrective red. And in November, we had the most bullish green candle close since the inception of the Genesis block. So there you go, crypto bros. Let me know where you feel the price action will likely take us next. All right, so we did some technical analysis. Let's go into the exchange traded products. The ETPs, I think 2.2 billion in volume, according to this headline, amid the Trump inauguration. Euphoria, one of my favorite Kendrick jams, by the way. It's called Euphoria. That's a classic. Anyways, ETPs, exchange traded products, recorded their largest year-to-date inflows last week, totaling 2.2 billion, according to CoinShares. Euphoria over the upcoming inauguration of the U.S. President-elect Trump drove massive inflows into the crypto ETPs, led by James Butterfield of CoinShares, who said the latest fund flows report on January 20th, Bitcoin rose 15% on the last trading week. The amount of the total assets under management in crypto ETP surged to a new historic high of 171 billion. The spike of inflows in crypto investment products last week followed minor inflows totaling only 47 million for the second week of the new year. Meanwhile, crypto ETP volumes accounted for 34% of the total Bitcoin volumes last week. That's right. Last week's 2.2 billion inflows were contributed mainly by the Bitcoin ETPs, which saw 1.9 billion of inflows, bringing the year-to-date inflows to $2.7 billion, quoting Butterfield. Unusually, despite the recent price rises, we have seen the minor outflows from short positions of 0.5 million, while we typically see inflows after such positive price momentum. Meanwhile, Ethereum or Ether-based ETPs saw 246 million of inflows last week, correcting significant outflows seen thus far this year. Still, Ether ETPs remain the poorest performer in terms of inflows this year, with year-to-date outflows amounting to 28 million. Meanwhile, XRP continued gaining momentum last week, with XRP-based ETPs recording 31 million of inflows. And since November of 2024, inflows to XRP ETPs have surged 484 million. Now for BlackRock, their iShares ETF remained strong last week, seeing almost 900 million of inflows. On the other hand, Grayscale's crypto ETFs continue to see outflows. What else is new? Totaling 145 million last week. And by the end of the week, Grayscale crypto ETPs had seen 268 million of outflows for the year. And regionally, the U.S. saw the majority of the inflows at 2 billion, while healthy inflows were also seen in Switzerland, Canada with 89 million and 13 milli, respectively. Now let's dive into Melania Coin. That's right. After, I think, within 24 hours from the time Trump launched his meme coin, his wife, the first lady, just dropped her coin. This headline reads, Melania meme coin whale nets 36 million profit amid the rug pull concerns. That's right. One trader invested $800,000 into the Melania Trump official meme coin, dubbed official Melania meme, Melania, and generated almost 2,000% in profits, according to Look On Chain. The Solana user, identified by this address, bought 800,000 USDC on Jan 20th and then turned those holdings into 16.5 million USDC, amounting to nearly 2,000% gains in 12 hours. Whoa. Meanwhile, another Solana user turned 560,000 worth of the USDC into 11.5 million after investing in the Melania meme coin. Reports also surfaced about a trader generating 47.5 million in profit. Now, here's the thing. I guess these are the people who took advantage of it as soon as it launched, right? And then people started aping into it. These gains appear alongside Melania's 25,600% rise in less than 12 hours, only in crypto, fam. After the debut across multiple crypto exchanges and announced by Melania Trump's verified account on X, again, people are like, did she get hacked? But no, it seems to be a real thing. The token already attracted 500,000 holders, according to Dex Screener, and has become the 10th most traded crypto by volume. Multi-billion-dollar market cap, just like that. Melania's rise appears ahead of Trump's inauguration event, Jan 20th, obviously today, and follows the launch of the incoming U.S. president's official meme coin called the Official Trump, which we'll dive into deeper as our next story. Launched hours before Melania, Trump had burst into the top 20 cryptos by market cap with a fully diluted value of around 50 billion. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Trump's ballpark net worth was like 5 billion before this meme coin, and it looks like he just potentially 10x'd his net worth within 24 hours by dropping a meme coin. Now, is the Melania meme coin a rug pull? What are your thoughts? Following the Melania meme coin launch, some analysts have raised concerns about its token distribution, website security, and team organization. Let me know if you saw CoffeeZilla. He just did a video today on the Melania coin, and yesterday he did one on the Trump coin. Blockchain analytics platform Bubble Maps revealed that nearly 90% of Melania's token supply is held in a single wallet. Not a good look. Contradicting the project's claims of fairly distributed allocation. As you can see here, I mean, the website created just a day before the launch, also being criticized for lacking cybersecurity protection and featuring poorly developed code, which crypto developer Cigar called half-ass. Coinbase executive Connor Grogan suggested Melania was likely handled by a less organized team compared to the Trump token. So it's ironic they have different teams behind each particular project. Liken it, the project, to a run by college kids. I mean, you can't make this ish up. Connor wrote here, my guess is that this token was handled by a different team than Trump's. That one looks like professional market makers. This one honestly looks like the college kids did it. Further skepticism across the creator wallet's funding linked to the pump.fun, Solana meme coin launchpad known for speculative ventures, while Grogan dismissed the likelihood of a rug pull. Doubts over the project's transparency and professionalism continue to persist. So let me know your thoughts on Melania Coin. Were you expecting that on your bingo card this year? Trump meme coin, Melania meme coin. What's next? Will it be the Baron meme coin? Let me know your thoughts. Shout out Petros. Appreciate you subbing. #1 daily Bitcoin pod. But let's continue because we still got a lot to share. I think we just discussed the Melania coin. Now let's discuss the infamous Trump coin, which came 24 hours before Melania coin. Headline here reads, Trump ushering in a new era of meme coins. Analysts calling for an alt season. That's right. The Trump family newly launched tokens may usher in a new wave of retail investor adoption for the high-risk digital assets, such as the meme coins and the smaller cryptos. Trump's advisory team launched the official Trump meme coin Jan 18th, 2 days ago, and the official Melania token the following day, yesterday the 19th, both on the Solana network. Now, it's an interesting choice. They chose Solana, right? Ahead of the U.S. presidential-elect Trump's presidential inauguration, which took place today. Let me know if you guys watched it. I'll be sharing some of the highlights of that here later in the stream. The meme coin launches represent a pivotal moment for the crypto industry, according to Andy Leon, author of the Intergovernmental Blockchain Expert. The move will usher in a new era for meme coins and alts, quoting her here. It's fascinating to consider this as a revival of the ICO craze, amplified by significant market capital and global influence. This isn't just another token launch. It is backed by the kind of coordinated financial groups and celebrity endorsement that can drive market caps into the billions, showcasing a scale of impact not seen before in the meme coin sector, and precisely what we witnessed. What Trump's coin did within 24 or 48 hours is unprecedented. It's never happened before, and never seen a coin go from zero to $50 billion market cap overnight. It's wild. But then again, he's like the most popular guy on the planet. Despite widespread retail enthusiasm, the Trump token fell by 17% in 24 hours. The token rose to a peak market cap. Here it says $14.9 billion on January 19th, before falling over 27% to the current $10.8 billion market cap, as you can see here from data from CoinMarketCap. Now, the Trump token saw $5 billion wiped off the market cap in the 40 minutes right after Melania launched. Why do you think that is? Because people probably instantly took their money out of the Trump token and moved it into the Melania token, trying to catch a rip, with the price falling 38% from $74.60 to $45.90. How do you think the people who got caught holding the bag feel? Probably not so good. Other notable industry insiders see the Trump's family meme coin launch as an unprecedented moment for the crypto industry. Quoting Crypto Quant CEO here, the underlying reality of financial markets behaving like memes isn't going away. It's worth considering how to make the most of it. With its decentralized nature, crypto is fully global, unrestricted market, meaning even more meme-like assets will inevitably emerge. Will a Baron token come next? Let me know your thoughts. Trump has a big family, right? The Trump administration embraced free markets instead of regulated markets, and over the next 4 years, we'll likely see all kinds of experiments with meme-driven communities. Let's just hope it don't suffer the same fate as the Haktua meme coin. For other analysts, the meme coin launch signals a potential rotation into the alts, excluding Bitcoin and Ether. The meme coin's success underscores the high-risk appetite of investors chasing profits, and also degens. Quoting the Valentin Foreigner, analyst of the Blockhead Research Network, such moves indicate a potential rotation of the capital from the major assets to the smaller, higher-risk ones. Altcoins could outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum in the coming months, or they can go to zero, hence gambling. Still, some see this as a negative for the crypto space, accusing Trump's team of orchestrating a pump and dump, aka Trump and dump scheme, after the back-to-back meme coin launches added billions of dollars to the net worths of the incoming U.S. president and the first lady. And there you have it. What are your thoughts on this meme coin euphoria, Trump coin, Melania coin within 24 hours launching from one another? Let's dive into our next story. Let's discuss this Bitcoin reserve. Now that we covered Melania coin, Trump coin, and then we'll dive deeper into the executive orders and how that can likely propel Pretty Little Bitty to 1 million per coin, and then we'll tap into some live Q&A and all that fun stuff. So yeah, this headline reads, Bitcoin price nears 110,000 after the Trump Bitcoin reserve odds spiked to 60%. That's right. On the poly market, the odds are continuing to rise. Here you're looking at the one-day chart. Again, new all-time high achieved this morning, 109.3 and some change, just on the cusp of 110,000. I know that's Chandy's number right there. 10 and 11, we got a blackjack, baby. Coming on the back of the broad volatility across the crypto markets, the return of the price discovery took the daily gains over 8%. And look at those candles, looking all sexy and all. The weekly close has seen the dip below 100,000 mark as a mixture of confusion and suspicious moves, accompanied with the controversial meme coins associated with Trump, which we already covered. Price is testing supply here when analysts wrote, potentially front-running tomorrow to create the exit liquidity. How do you think the markets will likely react by the end of the day? Let me know, family. Bitcoin price breakout doesn't get much cleaner. Other market participants' reactions agreed that the biddy may be trading on undisclosed information, possibly involving the Trump administration's vow to create a strategic Bitcoin reserve using both Bitcoin and certain altcoins. Data from prediction service Polymarket put the odds of this becoming a reality at over 50% on the day, meaning it's the most likely outcome. You see it tapped out at 57%. So you already know. Let me know if you believe he will sign this particular order as one of the executive orders establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve for the United States of America. Someone clearly knows something on Bitcoin. Crypto influencer Hedge Dog argued like skew, noting huge supply, creating a hurdle for the bulls at 110,000. Quoting him here, 110,000 supply remains what added ass liquidity around 109. Market providing liquidity for the higher here. Let's see if this sizable buyer can crack it. Speaking about sizable buyers, Mikey Saylor, where you're at. I wonder if he is making a massive acquisition right now, front running the president. Let me know your thoughts on that. Now for our feature story of the day. Trump's crypto team has started rotating their treasury into Bitcoin and $4.7 million slugs. Looks like a total of 6 TXs thus far. Transactions here. So let's break this down. This is coming directly from David Bailey. He is the CEO of Bitcoin Magazine and the man responsible for getting Trump to actually speak at the Bitcoin Nashville event. So very smart man here. So I'm going to be reading you some of his tweets, and he actually shows the proof of work on the Etherscan. So here we have it. Another tweet he recently shared. Looks like they bought about 40 million worth of the Bitcoin so far over the last couple of hours. And let's see, another one here. Memo on the economy executive orders will be out at around 6 p.m. Eastern. So what time is it right now? I would speculate probably 4 o'clock. So you got 2 more hours. Here is the executive order plan for today, according to David Bailey. Some will be signed at the Capitol following the inauguration, meaning probably happening right now as we're streaming. More will be signed at the Capital One Arena at the desk on stage, and most of the day's actions will come closer to COB from the White House. Now, allegedly, there's 200 or so executive orders. I did see an executive order, if that's what it's called, from, what's his name, Biden on his last day here, ultimately pardoning Hunter and his entire family from all the criminal activity. Go figure, not surprised. Now, Max Kaiser had a few tweets off the back of this news. Trump's World Liberty Financial, which is their DeFi project they have their name on, just bought $47 million worth of wrapped Bitcoin. And just for clarity, wrapped Bitcoin is not the same as Bitcoin, because you could be buying wrapped Bitcoin, but they may not necessarily exist, kind of like derivatives. So you got to keep that in mind. But they used 47 million. Obviously, it's a number because he was the 47th president. Personally, I like the number because I like the number 11. It's my divine omen number. 4 plus 7 is an 11. 7 plus 4 is an 11. 8 plus 3. 3 plus 8. Divine numbers. But anyways, Max responded, wrapped Bitcoin is not secure. Looks like another Trump and dump. Laughing my ass off. Bitcoin is the original, decentralized cryptocurrency. Wrapped Bitcoin is a derivative, that's what I'm saying, that tokenizes Bitcoin to bring its value and liquidity into Ethereum-based decentralized finance bullshit. But it relies on the custodians and is not entirely decentralized like Bitcoin. So it's interesting. And Max also tweeted here, this is going to be a hilarious train wreck. And this is the tweet that, Chandy responded to. Trump thinks printing shit coins out of thin air is different than printing the US dollar out of thin air. He is perplexed why inflation and rates are going higher, not understanding that he is causing the inflation with his own shit coinery. Yeah, I mean, and let's go to David Bailey. Let's see if we got any updates here, because I've been following him closely here on today's big day. So let's start here. It looks like that memo was the last post he did about an hour ago. Michael Saylor did tweet, the company of the 47th president of the United States just bought 47 million of Bitcoin, but correction, not real Bitcoin, wrapped Bitcoin. There's a difference. Here Trump put, we will build a Bitcoin strategic reserve and we will make the Solana Trench warriors pay for it. That's hilarious. Art of the deal here. So they have aped 47 million into Bitcoin over the last 3 hours. Poetic. pretty lit. And let's see if there's any other updates here. Let's go, people. All engines full throttle. Congratulations to the first Bitcoin president. Trump's crypto team started rotating their treasury into the Bitcoin. Looks like they bought 40 million over the past couple of hours. Here's the Ether scan proof of work. Here is the poly market odds. We talked about that earlier. I think it shot up to 57%. The odds of him establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Reminder, let's stick to our promises. Hopefully one of those executive orders is a pardon of Ross Ulbricht, who has been imprisoned under some bullshit for the past 10 years, got 2 life sentences just because the U.S. wanted to set an example for him being a Bitcoiner. So he's about to be free. Free Ross. The U.S. establishing a Bitcoin strategic reserve is still not priced in. Not even close, says Matt Hoogan. Bailey says, I had zero involvement with Trump's meme coin, zero advance notice, and zero financial interest. Sadly, it is not my cup of tea. I am, however, unbelievably thankful for everything Trump has done and will do for Bitcoin and our industry at large. I will continue to do whatever I can. Listen, you crybabies, Trump is taking us to the moon, whether you like it or not. And then you can see a great dinner tonight. Peru, I guess this was at the crypto ball just the other day. But let's also type in Max Kaiser and let's see if there's any new insights from the high priest himself, the one and only bishop of Bitcoin. It looks like his last post was the wrapped Bitcoin is not secure. It looks like another Trump and dump. Stacey Herbert reminds us, come meet us here for the story of the building of Bitcoin country, from creating the world's first strategic Bitcoin reserve, speaking of El Salvador clearly, to developing a cutting-edge Bitcoin education program, to trailblazing nation-state adoption. Learn how we did it. Kudos and respect to Max and Stacey. For those that don't know, I was just out there in Bitcoin country firsthand, and I got to experience what it's like. You know what I mean? I got to experience the pupusas, and I paid using sats in Bitcoin country. You know what I mean? So Max wrote here, Trump got elected because of Bitcoin. Understand the difference, my son. I will pray for you. So you already know, family. Trump adopts the Bukele model. Word here is Trump to designate criminal cartels as designated global terrorists, incoming White House official. So there's some of the just latest there. Max wrote, shitcoins can help clean up the gene pool by wiping out stupidity. And here's the first lady. Melania looks impeccable. That is a pretty gangster look, if I do say so myself. Let me know your thoughts there. But there you have it, yo. And in other news, it looks like 3.6 billion Rumble CEO said on Friday, Rumble made its first ever purchase of the Bitcoin, and it won't be their last. You know what I mean? And someone wrote here, if President Trump is a white supremacist, according to crook Peter Mandelson, and then he put, Brits are lazy. They're not even trying to make sense anymore. Cut them off from Europe. Cut off from the U.S. They just want to be left alone, get pissed down the pub all day, shouting profanities. While, what is that? Swilling Marmite having sex with car exhaust pipes. Interesting. Man tasered by the police after refusing to stop having sex with the car exhaust. You can't make this stuff up. Welcome to the clown world we're living in. But let me know your thoughts with all of that surrounding the hype, the executive orders. Will Trump establish the strategic Bitcoin reserve? Yes or no? I'm going to read your comments out loud. Welcome everyone to the live stream. This is the Q&A segment. We have 3,000 people here live and in the flesh. Greatly appreciate that, broskies.